Close your eyes for a second. Try to remember your first birthday, your first steps, your first laugh, the first time someone hugged you. You can't, right? And it's not because you have a bad memory. It's because your brain literally never saved those memories. Scientists call this infantile amnesia. Today, we're going to find out why the human brain appears to erase the first years of life. Almost nobody remembers anything before the age of 3 or 4, and what we do remember from that time is usually blurry. But wait, during those years, you learn to walk, to talk, to recognize faces. Your brain was learning faster than it ever will again. So, how is it possible that almost none of those memories survive? The answer begins inside a seahorse-shaped structure deep within the brain, the hippocampus. The hippocampus is responsible for creating long-term memories. The problem is, when you're born, it isn't fully developed yet. It's like a factory that's still under construction. While trying to produce products at the same time, its neural connections continue forming throughout the first years of life. So even though a baby experiences incredibly rich moments, the brain doesn't yet have a fully developed filing system to store them. It's like taking photos with a camera without a memory card. The experience happens, but nothing gets permanently saved. There's another important piece of the puzzle: neurogenesis. Neurogenesis literally means the birth of new neurons. In a baby's hippocampus, this happens at an incredibly fast rate. That sounds like a good thing: more new neurons, more learning. But there's a hidden cost. Every new neuron reorganizes the existing neural network. Imagine constantly renovating a library while trying to keep track of every book inside. Some books become much harder to find. Studies in animals suggest that higher levels of neurogenesis are associated with faster forgetting of early memories. As we grow older, the rate of neurogenesis slows down. Only then does the brain become much better at holding on to long-term memories. But the hippocampus isn't the whole story. There's another major factor: language, autobiographical memories. The memories that tell the story of me depend on narrative. They need concepts like before, after, yesterday, one, that day. A 1-year-old doesn't yet have that inner language. Without words to organize experience, it's much harder to transform it into a memory you can later tell yourself. That's why our earliest lasting memories usually appear around the same age that language becomes much more developed, around 3 or 4 years old. Psychologist Patricia Bauer spent years studying this question. She discovered something fascinating. Young children really can remember events, at least for a while. But those memories disappear much faster than they do in adults. It's almost as if a child's brain writes in pencil, while an adult's brain writes in permanent ink. As the brain matures, those memories begin to stick. But here's another fascinating question. Do those childhood memories truly disappear, or do we simply lose access to them? Some scientists think the memories may still exist, stored within neural circuits that are no longer easily accessible. Experiments in mice have shown that certain early memories can sometimes be reactivated using specialized stimulation. That doesn't necessarily mean the memories were gone. Perhaps we simply lost the key. There's one final factor: culture. In cultures where parents frequently talk with children about past experiences, first memories tend to appear earlier. In cultures where those conversations happen less often, first memories usually appear later. In other words, talking about our experiences helps strengthen them. Retelling family stories may actually train the brain not to forget them. So, why can't we remember being babies? Because several things happen at once. The hippocampus is still developing. Rapid neurogenesis constantly reshapes its connections. Language hasn't yet developed enough to organize experience into personal stories. And autobiographical memory itself is still under construction. So no, you didn't lose those memories because something went wrong. It's simply the price of having a brain that was busy building itself. Your first hug, your first laugh, the first time someone held your hand. You may never remember those moments, but they helped build the person you are today. Sometimes, the memories we lose leave behind the biggest traces. If you enjoyed discovering how your own memory works, subscribe for the next video, where we'll explore why some memories last a lifetime while others disappear in seconds. See you in the next video.